and I'll fly into the end of the sky. So I'll be the one who doesn't have to say goodbye.
Hey guys, I'll be out showing this parody video called Everything Wrong with the Hooffields and McColts in 5 minutes or less. It is 5 minutes and 25 seconds long. Oh yes. I actually enjoyed this episode. It referencing a true story and the food with two neighbours, and I can't remember what it was. I had to rewatch my reaction. You can rewatch my reaction on this one. All I remember about this one, it was a Twilight and Fluttershy episode. It was a map episode, by the way, in season 5. And I remember books. You said books twice. It's a lot of books. Too many books, in my opinion. Too many books. In the end, it was a good solution at the end. Of course, it always is, isn't it? And yes, but what was wrong with it? Let's find out. Let's get reaction started in 3, in 2, in 1, go.
I am Twilight Sparkle, the Princess of Friendship.
Yes.
And I'm here to solve your friendship problem.
I'm Fluttershy, and I'm here too. Does
Help.
every animal have their...
Isn't simply every one the more polite term?
Yes.
I love Furry Friends Book Club.
Okay,
I love
Fluttershy, but whatever you do, don't look up their internet chapter. Also, no pun intended.
Okay.
We'll continue this discussion when I get back.
She said, knowing full well that a friendship adventure could take days or weeks.
Oh yes.
Cancel is a ruder gesture than anything the future families ever
Yes,
did,
the figured
So much
gesture.
better going with
Oh.
a friend.
implying those other ponies aren't her friends. For an
Ooh.
episode about uniting ponies, Twilight's answers sure do involve a lot of division.
And
Fluttershy is
science.
standing on Twilight's left, then she teleports to her right.
Could it be about when two friends just randomly decide to do something together, but they
Yes.
forget to invite the third friend, and the third friend feels left out?
We
Calm
get it,
down.
Twilight, you're still upset about the last episode. Fluttershy is sick of hearing about it.
Yeah.
Flying pumpkin startles Twilight so much that she grabs Fluttershy's mane.
Oh
Speaking
dear.
of which, Fluttershy's forelock duplicates.
Oh,
How nice
dear.
of them to perfectly time the pumpkin cannons as to not interrupt their dialogue. These mice love their pumpkin so much they wanted to die with it. Why else wouldn't they simply jump out?
Once we have all the facts, we can
Goofy
make sense
teeth.
using reason and rationale.
Twilight doesn't often get out in the real world, does she?
No,
This guy's
no.
animation resets.
Oh dear.
Wait, you're an alicorn.
No.
Retroactive sin for every time some pony didn't notice this.
We have to travel a ways away to buy our
Oh
food.
god.
Implying these hillbillies have any money to pay for food.
No.
Twilight actually tells them to stop fighting and asks Fluttershy if she's ready to go home. It's supposed to be a joke, but it really depicts the Princess of Friendship as not caring about her job or those around her. In
No.
memory of the person whose job it is to ensure each tomato splat has a stem attached to avoid the appearance of blood. Throwing fruits and vegetables at each other allows some suspension of disbelief about the possibility for violent injuries and death. But
Death.
bales of hay can weigh 100 pounds.
Hey, that's not
This
good. Nice.
energy should be turning them into paste. Okay, maybe it's a similar case for pumpkins too, but send
Punky paste.
This mare is definitely not aiming for the sky. Furthermore, we hear multiple tomatoes being shot, but none land even near target.
Oh
The
dear.
censors must have stopped watching halfway through because these look like very real cannons.
Very real
The
cannons.
Hooffields are established as being very poor builders, yet they manage to engineer highly precise weaponry. Cartoon characters always pull objects out of thin air, but these large shields are really pushing it.
Oh, mighty thing's wrong.
Not as many issues.
Calm down, you two.
So it could respond to Cinemair sins. The few glimpses we get into the fight clouds depict some very mangled ponies. Why wouldn't the animals benefit from a bunch of food being tossed around? They're depicted as starving, meanwhile the landscape is littered with food. The
That's
sound
true.
of a war zone is completely muted once the main characters walk 10 feet away to have a conversation. Odd decision to have the character of focus be out of focus. Twilight could
dear.
have taken this forceful approach at any time, but instead her first response was to give up and pass.
Give up.
It's a lot harder to freeze an army of ponies than just 6 of them.
Twilight must watch a lot of this show to make that callback. Also, just don't hold them for so long.
Reference!
You already have their attention.
Yes.
Fluttershy spends minutes telling the story, which took the squirrel mere seconds to tell. Oh, sure, two groups of ponies who have
True.
been fighting for generations
True.
and have
Very
no care
true.
for the well-being of others are going to mend everything thanks to their care for the animals, which they've been blatantly mistreating. Oh, I mean,
Animal
they do
boots.
apparently. That actually happens. The animals had the ability to appeal to the fighting families all along.
Yes.
So many years of torment for nothing. It might make more sense if the story involved Fluttershy's encouragement of the animals to speak up, even to parallel the way the animals helped
Yes,
her.
they can talk to animals.
That's not
Fluttershy can talk to
at all.
animals, though.
It must have taken weeks to rebuild and for the grass and foliage to recover. Yet their cutie marks only flash now after all this time to indicate a job well done. How long
Whoa.
did they linger around wondering why this job isn't completed? Were the cutie marks simply not paying attention? And was this stream afraid of conflict and decided to come back when things calmed down? For
Yes.
once in this show, we actually see where objects go when cartoon characters put them away.
What?
More like corn seeds than carrot seeds. Nice character references, but
Yes.
which statue do you think will be most immortalized? The one requiring constant maintenance, or the one made from solid material? Just saying, this memorial isn't exactly balanced.
No. Sintally 40. Sentence!
We're pumpkining our neighbors.
Pumpkin! Follow the pie.
Prepared our things. Books, 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 books. You said 4 books. There are a lot of books.
That's 4
Shouldn't
books.
our cutie marks be glowing again?
Yep.
Oh yeah. They should be glowing any minute now.
Do, 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 do. Okay. Thanks for watching. Okay, that was Parody everything from Hooffields and McColts in 5 minutes or less. Okay, overall this was a good Sin video. And when I started to react to Season 5, or even when I was watching Season 1 for the first time, I wasn't concentrating on animation errors. And it's not until you start learning, when I do start doing research, you find out about Derpy and what makes her unique and the other background characters. You learn a lot. And Twilight, oh dear. And Twilight was so easy to give up in this episode. And Twilight was taking the wrong approach. Very similar how Applejack took the wrong approach with in the other episode, The Keyrings. She was taking it the wrong way, or she wasn't looking at the big picture. And it took Fluttershy's help again to realise, or tell the Twilight, that something is amiss, you're doing things in one way, especially when the abuse of animals is concerned. The fighting was causing the animals to, I don't know, it was like they were losing faith or something. And it's true, there was loads of food scattered on the floor, and they didn't eat it. Okay, animals? Animals! Animals! Twilight! Seriously! And we are getting close to the end of Season 5 now. We are getting very close to the end of Season 5. Very close. We are getting very close to Season 5 in this one. Communist Starlight. And yeah. Communist Starlight. Yeah. And we missed with Triangular. But that's for another reaction. On that note, hope you like this reaction. And my reaction video as I do. And I'll see you next time. Oh, yes.
And I'll fly until the end.